This is the Padua Podcast Network.
Running a Fever, episode 363.
Shattering the Yo-Yo.
Can't get no satisfaction. Previously on Running a Fever. It's cold and it's dark and it's still a beautiful day because the sun is just coming up. And so you can see a lot of different colors, some pinks and orange at the horizon, deep blue and purple. It's just amazing. 10 to 11 miles of walking today. That shouldn't be a problem with the extra calories. I have lost over 80 pounds. I've reduced my waist size by 6 sizes, 12 inches. Lowered my blood pressure and lowered my body fat by well over 10%. Lowered my BMI by 10 points. It's been a great year health-wise. You know, I did get down to 193 one day. That's the lowest I've been so far, and I'm most of the time staying under 200, which indicates progress. So, still trying to lose weight, trying to lower my body fat, and it's proceeding slowly. And the reason I've been trying different things is I'm just kind of frustrated with the speed at which my body composition is improving. Welcome to Running a Fever. My name is Michael Davis. This is a podcast about fitness, diet, and medicine. My goal is to live a long, healthy, happy, active life right up to the very end. And if that's what your goal is, then you're in the right place. We'll get there together. I remember this day very well. It was November 3rd, 2018. It was the 3rd of November. That day I'll always remember. The episode was called Achieving the Goal. It was a two-parter, and this is part 1. The goal was to walk 2 circuits of the Lake Fayetteville Trail in one day, which is 10.5 miles. And this was recorded on the day that I did it. I had mixed feelings. On the one hand, I was happy to reach the goal I'd set when I started the podcast a year earlier. On the other hand, I realized that I was all alone out there. Sometimes it takes some success for me to realize my failures. But this episode was mostly about diet, medicine, and the weather. The next episode will be more about the goal. And as you heard, I'd made tremendous progress. But I still was not satisfied because I didn't have as much weight to lose and needed to increase muscle to improve my body composition. I was frustrated. Building muscle takes a lot of time, even working out as much as I was. And I still was not at my ideal BMI. It is now 6 years later. I've gained back the weight I lost and then some. I wouldn't attempt to walk a whole circuit of the lake right now, much less 2. But the frustration is definitely still there. And it's still just as irrational. Back then, I apparently thought I could lose weight and gain muscle as fast as I'd done earlier in the process. Just not possible. And now I think I can lose weight and do all the things I've been doing over the last 6 years, or not doing. Just not possible. There was an air of hopefulness about this episode. It was a time in my life when I was going very strong and moving forward in spite of everything. It sounded like nothing was going to stop me, and nothing did for a while. It is inspiring, which is the whole point of Shattering the Yo-Yo. I had gained so much knowledge, but more importantly, I was putting that knowledge into practice. I look forward to part 2 of Achieving the Goal. Please join me next time. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you got the fever, keep it. If you don't, catch the fever, and I will talk to you next time on Running a Fever.